And battle when you're approaching someone who has a fortress. Let's call this Castle Leafy. Yesterday I approached Castle Leafy with, let's say, tear gas, and I fired a bunch of rounds, aka facts, into his castle. Absolutely beautiful castle, by the way. And as a result, some people surrendered, but others are apparently wearing gas masks, or we'll call them fact-denying apparatuses. So instead of taking him out with the fact tear gas, we'll have to take him out with the fact beanbag shotgun, and we're gonna do this one by one.
Okay, I was thinking about just leaving this guy alone, but now I freaking have to make a video on him. Jeez. But anyway, hello to the internet. This is Rocket Jimmer. Not Rocket Jim, not Rocket Jammer, not Hitler, but Rocket Jimmer. And today, well, I found this fantastic video. I mean, it's kind of old, but I mean, so are a lot of other videos that I make reactions to. I mean, yeah. And, well, we're going to take a look at this video, and you and I are both going to realize that Onision actually has some good points in this video, but at the same time, no, he doesn't. And what I mean by that is some of the points he makes are pretty good, and some of them are really not that great. And yeah, we're going to watch this video. Now, in the last part of this series, I had face cam going on, and I was basically making fun of how Onision basically had this ninja mask on. And it was fun to make that video in the way I did, but it just doesn't fit my style. So I think we'll just make the videos like this from now on. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Kill me.
And battle when you're approaching someone who has a fortress. Let's call this Castle Leafy. Yesterday I approached Castle Leafy with, let's say, tear gas, and I fired a bunch of rounds, aka facts, into his castle. Absolutely beautiful castle, by the way. And as a result, some people surrendered, but others are apparently wearing gas masks, or we'll call them fact-denying apparatuses. So instead of taking him out with the fact tear gas, we'll have to take him out with the fact beanbag shotgun, and we're gonna do this one by one.
So you're basically stating that you are attacking Leafy. This is great. This is great. Hey, Leafy! This guy's attacking you! Expose him. Alright! You've been warned.
So you guys know I've been certified a marksman by the United States Air Force, so you can probably assume that I'm good at hitting what I aim for.
Oh, so because you're a veteran, we have to listen to you then. Is that what you're trying to, say? No? That was just completely unrelated? Oh. I mean, I kind of have to expect that from you at this point.
Person calls me Cucky McFucky. A lot of people call me Cuck because I enjoy having threesomes. Aside from my political views, that is literally the reason they call me that. If I'm a cuck for having threesomes, then so be it. But the internet rumor that my wife has had sex with other men while being married to me, that is, again, entirely a rumor. So congratulations.
As far as I know, there's no rumor that your wife has had sexual relations with anyone else. However, there is a pretty educated fact out there that basically states that you enjoy the thought of other people having sexual relations with your wife. Maybe you should have addressed that instead.
This person's asking about an ass-fingering fetish. As far as I recall, I referenced ass-fingering in one of these two videos. Notice what channel those videos are on? Yeah, the Onision channel. And what is the Onision channel dedicated to? Oh right, comedy. So congratulations, you didn't get the joke.
Well, if it was really comedy, you probably should have made it more comedy-like, because clearly people didn't take it as comedy if it was meant to be taken as comedy, but they didn't take it as comedy. So that's kind of on you.
You didn't watch all the parts. You didn't watch You Had No Comeback For. LMAO. Actually, I literally didn't watch those parts because I literally didn't want to. I have no idea what he said in those parts because I do not have that long of an attention span.
If you really wanted to expose Leafy for who he is, you would have watched the whole video. And also, by the way, apparently, 385,167 people have that long of an attention span. So I guess you're just the odd one out, huh?
I'm guessing he said something about the butthole fingering I just covered, though. And clearly that implies that even Leafy does not understand what the Onision channel is.
Your video must have not been that good if a joke was taken as fact.
A lot of people criticize me for making videos about Leafy is here. 1. I get more views than average when I talk about Leafy. If you are a person who profits from getting views, then to continue talking about whatever gets you views makes sense. Just ask your hero Leafy, who knows all about exploiting not just people, but children for personal gain.
He's not exploiting. He's merely doing what you're doing. Which, I'm not even sure if that's a bad thing. But hey. Way to be a hypocrite.
Fucker couldn't even finish the video, LMAO. Well, this is an ironic post. If a viewer can't even finish your video, it doesn't say so much about the viewer, but rather the person who made the video. If you create content that isn't watchable, that's on you. Especially if the video you made is about the person watching it, and the person watching it doesn't even care enough to finish it. Ouch. And
like I said, over 385,167 people have that long of an attention span. So maybe you're just the problem.
I am nowhere near as likable as Deadpool. Yet
what does this have to do with the video again? I mean, I really like Deadpool, but what does this have to do with Leafy?
and another person complaining about how goddamn long that video was. Why? Seriously, why?
I mean, when you have a lot to talk about, you kind of have to make a long video.
Person says, I think Greg should have finished the video. Respond to the rest since the major point Leafy had was Greg's divorce with Lainey because she wouldn't finger his asshole. Oh my god, he said that? I never divorced Lainey. That was a joke. Oh my god, Leafy is so bad at getting his facts straight. This is why I tell you people not to take me seriously, because you will wind up looking stupid like Leafy does. I mean, come on, Leafy. I took a picture of the woman you say I divorced 5 days ago, and 1 week ago. And here's me with her 2 weeks ago. Another picture of me with her 2 weeks ago. Bye. By the way, that was my wife saying bye to me just now. She's going to the grocery store. You know, because we live together, because we're still married. And if you did even the slightest bit of research beyond what you already did, you would have found us even tweeting each other on April 29th about 69 itching each other. But how old are the videos you used to make your video? 4 months. You used videos from 4 months ago posted to a comedy channel to support your case against me, despite a plethora of information contradicting yours being out there. God, this is embarrassing. And again, the finger the asshole thing, thank you for complimenting my acting. I was completely full of shit in that video, because again, it was a joke.
Again, if it's a joke, then how come people didn't take it as a joke? Because it was a poorly executed joke. That's why. And also, it's not okay to joke about divorce. I mean, just like this guy does Minecraft and his son. His son is not going to be okay. Most likely. So yeah. What a biscuit.
67 videos on Leafy, but he doesn't care, guys. Well, I certainly don't care enough to make a 23-minute long video, because as I said before, I don't have time in the day for that. I make 2 videos a day for 2 different channels, and I also want to spend time with my family at some point in the day. It's also why this video is also not very long, because I love allotting time for this gorgeous person every single day. And if I made a 23-minute video one day, well, there wouldn't be a lot of time left for her.
Well, if you really wanted to expose Leafy for who he is, all you'd have to do is make a 23-minute long video, but you just spread out the editing throughout maybe a week so that you could spend time with your family. But no, you're just lazy. That's all it is. You're just lazy. Congratulations.
There's someone stating that I can't criticize Leafy for calling himself Cyber Hitler. They say I have no ground to stand on because I call myself a feminazi. And I'll let this commenter speak for me, as they did an awesome job. Go ahead, read it. I'll wait. We good? Okay.
Well, something you gotta consider. Feminazis basically want all men to frickin' die. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but yeah. And Hitler basically killed like a lot of Jews, alright? But get this, it was a joke. A way better executed joke than yours at that. Because, well, people took his stuff as a joke, but they took your stuff as fact. Because his joke was actually put in the form of a joke. Yours was put as fact, and you merely used excuse, saying that it's a joke. As well, an excuse.
This person says Nigga Higga thinks he created the Roast Yourself Challenge. Well, let's go ahead and fact check. Alright, Nigga Higga roasting himself was posted June 3rd, 2016. And me roasting myself was posted August 5th, 2014. Let's see, 2014, 2015. Oh my god. Nigga Higga took credit for something that I created? Holy shit!
What does this have to do with Leafy? Why is this in this video? Why? Why is this in this video? Pick a topic, Onision. Pick a gosh darn topic.
Not gonna try to find the comment again, but someone pointed out that Leafy may or may not have been joking. He said he was Cyber Hitler. Fortunately, I was paying attention and the person who commented that wasn't, because I literally posted an easily readable statement pointing out that exact fact. So if he didn't actually mean that he's Cyber Hitler, it was at least established in my video so people could know the full story for themselves, rather than doing what Leafy did, where he only posted the information that was convenient for him, regardless of whether or not it was relevant or true. So hopefully now we can put this to bed. Leafy's video has been proven embarrassingly inaccurate, and by definition, slander. Wow, this is so fucking awkward.
Well, Onision, funny thing, like I said, they're jokes. And the fact that you had to edit that in post shows just how much more ignorant you are from everyone else, because everyone else already knew that they were jokes. But it took you a few minutes. So, like, what are you proving here? What are you proving? What? I don't see what you're proving here. You're not proving crap, Onision. And plus, it's not really slander when a lot of the claims in the video are actually pretty true. And when they aren't, a lot of your points aren't true at all either. And you literally make fun of people for practicing organized religion. So I think that's pretty slanderous as well. I mean, no, it's not slander, it's just being a dick, but yeah. And, well, that's the end of the video, guys. Yeah, he doesn't have any outro, just freaking ends it. Like I said, with a lazy little guy, right? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you agreed with anything I said, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And, well, yeah, that's about it, except for this one thing I gotta tell you, alright? I gotta tell you this one crucial thing. This is proven to better your life, okay? Scientifically proven, alright? And it's called, you need to, okay, have a salad.